Hello, welcome parents, families, students to our back to school night for the 2021-2022 school year. It's great to be here with you, be it virtually, but I'm excited and happy that I get the opportunity to reintroduce myself to some of you, and introduce myself for the first time to some of you here this evening. Give me a moment here while I share the screen so that I can get our presentation ready, so that I can properly introduce myself and you can get a more complete picture of who I am and how I'll be partnering with you this year in your child, our student's education. That's right, it's me, Mr. Mucetti, your music teacher for both 6th and 8th grade, and I'm also the advisory Columbia teacher. And as I said before, your partner in your child's education. What do I love most about teaching at CCMS? For me, it's all about the people and continuing to provide an access to a high quality education for our students. My educational background consists of training in music at the California Institute of the Arts. That's right here in Valencia, not far from our school campus. I always tell the students it's one exit away from Six Flags Magic Mountain. So if you've ever been to Six Flags Magic Mountain, I went to college in that area. And there I studied jazz drum set with the great Joe LaBarbera and received my Bachelor of Fine Arts in music. I also hold a Master's of Education from National University, specializing in teacher leadership. Very happy to get my degree in education, my master's degree from National University, continuing my education from my bachelor's degree at Cal Arts. I also hold a single subject teaching credential, a California single subject teaching credential in music, making sure that we have highly qualified teachers here at CCMS. And I'm happy to say that I've gone through years of education in order to provide that for your children. I've been teaching in some capacity for the past 17 years. I've worked in various settings, cultural centers, taught private lessons, worked all in different parts of Los Angeles, worked from Long Beach teaching music all the way to Compton, also to Lincoln Heights, and all the way to the Valley through into Valencia. Again, I've taught privately, I've taught groups, 17 years of teaching experience, and 13 years here at CCMS. I've taught some of our students' brothers, sisters, cousins, you name it. Being here for 13 years has allowed me to get to know our community in a special way and provide a music education for different generations of your families for the past 13 years. It has truly been an honor and a joy to be able to say that I have been teaching music in our community for that long. Three of my interests and hobbies essentially are just drums, music, and more drums. I primarily play drum set. You can see there the picture of me performing on my drum set. Music is my life. I have the opportunity to come here every day and share what I know and work and collaborate with your children. And I also practice after the workday, work on my own music. So it's something that I continue to feeds me and really gives me a great purpose in my life and helps me to become the best person that I can be. And I hope to continue to provide that opportunity for our students, for your children. The class that I teach both 6th and 8th grade music. And in our music courses, we do a lot of analysis, music analysis. We look at music texts and we use strategies that can also help our students in other areas like math and reading and English language arts. The 8th graders have a keyboard focused class where we use keyboard to learn music, and we get opportunities to practice a lot. And this is the first time we're having music for the entire 8th grade year, which I'm really excited about, because we get to go deeper into the subject matter and have a lot more time with the keyboard so that your student can have a full experience. Our 6th graders do a percussion focus. We work with drums to learn music concepts and develop. And that is a semester-long class. It used to be only a quarter-long class, and now it's a full semester. Again, a chance to broaden and deepen our understanding of music. In these courses, we focus on language acquisition, and music, really, research has shown that music can develop critical thinking skills and develop the brain in ways that other things can't. You have to use your mind, your ears, and your body all at the same time to process information and then to express that in sound. And it's very unique to the discipline of music and how that develops the brain, and not only develops learning skills, but also helps to support social and emotional growth for our students. For our music classes for the 8th graders, we have to make sure that we have earphones, earbuds, or headphones, because we do a lot of practice time. They get a lot of chance to express themselves and practice using the keyboards. And when we have earphones or headphones and earbuds, they're able to do that in a really safe space where they're able to hear themselves, and then I'm able to plug them and hear them and also give them feedback and coach them on their learning. We have keyboards in the classroom. We also have drums in the classroom, and students will always need a notebook just in case there's things that they have to write. They don't need a specific music notebook, but they can always use notebook that they have for other class. But what they do need is a specific music folder. And I've been checking that the first couple of weeks, and students have been bringing those. And if they haven't brought them yet, just make sure your student has a music folder that's specific for music. We also have various texts. I give them various lessons in paper form where they will be putting those texts in their music folder. Course expectations. We've been learning a lot these first couple of weeks about our ensemble professionalism. Our students' cohorts are no longer cohorts when they enter the music classroom. They are now an ensemble. They are a group of musicians working to collaborate and make music together. So our ensemble professionalism is really the key to our success as a group of musicians who are working to make music together. So I am always asking the students to be mindful of that by always engaging to help their classmates, themselves, and their teacher reach the objectives. We're all working together to make that happen. Coming to class, always prepare with materials, with their folders, with their sheets from last class, with their earbuds, headphones, that for the 8th graders as needed. Always to stay positive and constructive. I always say to make sure that we are speaking positive about ourselves, make sure we're speaking positive to our classmates, and speaking positive to our teachers in the room. Always positive, constructive, and always ready to play at your best. Remember, their best might be different than somebody else's best that day, and that's okay as long as they're giving their full effort and really working for the entire time, being as productive as they can be. Always ready to play at their best, whatever their best is for that day. The goal is to get a little bit better every day. It's okay where you are today, and we're trying to get a little bit better every day. And the last one is my favorite. We're always recovering if we make a mistake. It's okay to make mistakes in the learning process. It's actually part of the learning process. So I ask that if we make a mistake, we learn from it, we recover and repair quickly so that we can move on and continue to develop, continue to work together, and continue our learning experiences. My contact information, please do not ever hesitate to reach out. My email address is d.mucetti@pugschools.org, and the office hours I'm holding are Mondays and Fridays from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. Just make sure that if your student does want to see me, that they do say, hey, mister, can I come see you after school on these days? And I'll say, of course you can, no problem. And please don't ever hesitate, parents, to reach out to me via email at that address. I look forward to continue to partnering with all of you for your child's education, our students here. It's in the name Community Charter Middle School. We're a community working together to make sure that our students can be as successful as they can be, and we appreciate you partnering in our community, in our school, and can't thank you enough for having you and your families here, because without you, there is no us, and we appreciate you being here so much. Thank you for listening.